Power is back. That's all you need to know. If you're a Stars fan and you like the show Power, then you know season 6 is finally here and it's the last installment of the series. So, hey, look, job well done, I guess you could say, on the first episode. This is Stef Saucy Talk, available on YouTube at Stef Saucy Talk, and will be as a podcast. Hey, I mean, look, been a long time coming. The whole summer, people are waiting for this moment. And, of course, it didn't start in the summer. It's still technically the summer, but late summer. And now you got this show going to be airing during football season. All right, let's not forget that. It's just that time where football comes alive. And how can you be distracted by this show? You really can't, because if you really love this show, you're going to take out that time Sunday night or even Saturday night. People don't understand. The show is available Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So, great opener. It brings you back to season 5. So, every season, you know, they bring you to the previous season. And wow, what a thriller, I'm going to tell you right now. And Angie Valdes is no longer on Power. You know, James' long lover, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole show, finally got the end of the stick. All right, she got a bullet right in her chest. Tommy Egan, which is played by Joseph Sikora, shot her, and she was trying to save her man, Jamie St. Patrick, who's played by Omari Hardrick. So it's a interesting roller coaster with this show. You know what I'm saying? They were on GMA earlier last week. They were at MSG, you know, for the Power premiere. And they're just doing a whole bunch of promo runs. And you got stars like Leela Lauren, who's playing by Angie Valdes, even talking about, you know, her secret that she held in so long that she was no longer going to be on the show. And wow, she was a pivotal role in last season, you know, definitely being caught up in the whole facade of being involved with James St. Patrick, testifying against him if that was going to be the case. But by the time, you know, everything went down, you know what I'm saying, when they met at their old Queens High School, unfortunately, she got the bullet, like I mentioned. So it's many things to start with this show. I'm going to mention 2 things, what to expect from season 6. And we're also going to talk about what's going to happen with Power, not this year, but next year, too. They got something else going on with the show. So, I mean, I like the first episode. I mean, you know, pretty like much as expected. Of course, Angela dies, which I thought she was going to be alive. I was so stupid of thinking that last season. I was really thinking she was going to be alive because they showed like a heartbeat signal and, you know, she calling out Jamie's name and thinking that she's going to make it to the hospital, survive a surgery. But once you get that bullet in the chest, that blood rushing from your heart, the right side of your chest, right? It was really, you know, really interesting to see. You know, I figured, like, why would they need her anymore? I mean, she already had 24 hours to consider of taking the deal. The whole department let her go, you know what I'm saying? That it was their fault that she died, you know, and they said that too in the first episode. Agent Donovan, Cooper Sachs, and Tamika, who was head of the whole district over there, she loses her job. So it's a loss for the team, but at the same time, it's also a win for James St. Patrick and his family, because now they don't have to worry about being testified the murder of Detective Raymond Jones, all right? But it's going to circulate throughout season 6, all right? Because now Sachs, his job is on the line, all right? So this new guy comes in, all right? He's the head of the Eastern District, all right? Because Tamika gets the boot. And now he's playing on thin ice where he has to kind of tie in James St. Patrick. And now his former lawyer, Joseph Proctor, was played by Jerry Ferrara. Shout out to him and Entourage. You know Jerry from Entourage. So he's trying to blame this on him and make this a RICO case and try to connect all them together with the death of Angela Valdes, right? Because James St. Patrick, he has a motive. That's what he's trying to say about learn his old high school sweetheart to this old high school to see if she was a federal witness. And then once he found out she was, he tried to execute her. You know what I'm saying? But that man love her. He ain't gonna do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first part of Power. And then also the second part, you got Tommy and Ghost going at each other, right? That's gonna be crazy. I think that's gonna be crazy because throughout this whole season, right, they're gonna try to kill each other, but it's not gonna happen like how you think it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Even the first episode, I was like, "Come on, bro." They really thought Tommy was gonna die when he came out in his Ford at the meeting with Jason to connect the Serbs. The Serbs. You think they that stupid? Come on, man. I didn't kind of get that, but it's a playoff. You gotta play it off, and you gotta make it seem like something bad is gonna happen in the next episode, which it will, because now you killed one of his best guys, Jamie. So now you got something to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Plus, not even to mention his son Tariq. Yeah, Michael Rainey Jr. He's going to be also a pivotal part in the whole family ties, right? Because now Kanan from last season, RIP Kanan Starks, played by 50 Cent, was telling him you got to choose, what you want in life, right? Because Tariq's like, I'm ready to be a drug dealer. I'm ready to be a hustler, right? In last season. So now Tariq, he's just like his father. He plays the game. He's thinking about himself and thinking about the future of him having enough money where he don't got to depend on his family. All right. So now family over everything, or is it going to be just himself? So he's going to be very crucial to see what he does as a man, a young man who doesn't even call his father dad. He calls him Ghost. Everyone calls him freaking Ghost, man. And now he's a villain. He's a villain. He has to clean up a mess. Last season, also, this is another reason why they're beefing, is because Jamie told Vincent, the Italian head mob guy who sells drugs, that Tommy's father, Tony Teresi, was a snitch. He's talking to the feds. Showed him proof, right? Vincent showed him proof that his father was snitching. So Tommy, of course, does what Tommy does. He eliminates the problem. No care what family you are. Even if his damn mother was a snitch, he would have killed her too. So now he's thinking that Ghost tricked him into killing Teresi, when in reality, Teresi said on the audio that he was gunning for Ghost. He's gonna put him on a stake. Tommy, I got nothing on him, because look, man, his wife was passing. And now he wanted to, spend some more time with his son, so we think. And now for Tommy to feel like Ghost portrayed him just to make sure Ghost doesn't get him trouble, because everything Ghost does is for himself, is what the persona of his character is, pretty much. So now that's another reason why they're beefing. Also, Season 6, Episode 1, we had an interesting part where it came to, Tasha wanting a divorce. Okay, it was about time, and now she's questioning Terry Silver's disappearance, right? His family files a missing report. So now, where do they go with that? How are they gonna come up with evidence to find out why Terry Silver's missing? So now, the head of the Eastern District attorneys, now he's going to come up with a team that's led by Blanca Rodriguez, the lady from last year that was trying to convict Angela on the Detective Raymond Jones murder, because she pops up to a NYPD scene and she's a federal prosecutor. So it kind of looks weird. So unfortunately, Angela's no longer alive, but she was almost there. She almost got him. And now they got to work as a team. Her, Cooper Sachs, and the whole attorneys over there, prosecutors, to find out this mystery of Angela Valdes' death and still blame somebody for the death of Detective Raymond Jones. So I think it's very interesting how this is such a great, TV show, and they make everything, happen the way how it happens. Courtney A. Kent, man, you got to give her some props, man, on the creation of this show and how it's evolved, right? It's a love tragedy and a crime drama, Leela Lauren, as I mentioned, she went on People Magazine and talked about, this being her last scene and how emotional of a ride it was, and how she was put in uncomfortable situations with, her co-star Jamie St. Patrick, Amari Hardrick, and then he really like made something special. So I think that this is not the end of a series like a Power. We might see something else like that. You got a lot of shows that's going on right now that's probably going to portray that. But if you look at the ratings, according to LA Times, Power is a legitimately high-rated show. This is no joke. Just the other day, they were on LA Times. So where do we go from here? Well, the thing I could tell you straight up is that don't forget about Andre Coleman, who's played by Rotimi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Africans out there. He's going to come back really soon. I'm not even going to tell you when, but I know that he, at the end of last season, right, got out of some gunfire with Ghost and Tommy and the rest of their crew, and he signed a paper saying that he will be officially a part of witness protection. And, Dre, he ain't no snitch. But at the time, it's either he was going to get got or he's going to sign that paper. So now he's going to be part of another story, all right? Is he still going to be pushing drugs for the Jimenez through the clubs, right? How does that work? Is he going to turn people in just so he can save himself? That's another, bad relationship that he ended when he turned over to Diego and Alicia Jimenez, basically taking over the Bassett Hotels, relationship, screwing Jamie out of that. And you know what? Also, just so we just don't forget, Rashad Tate, who's played by Lorenzo, forgot his name, but him in the Queen's Child Project, and also him being a dirty guy he was last season in season 5, and even before that in season 4 when Raina died, you know what I'm saying, making that a whole mockery, making it a show for his ratings. All right, so he's gonna also be there too at the same time. And shout out to Lala Anthony, aka Lakeisha Grant, being that ride or die chick for Tommy St. Patrick. She's also, a lot of people are saying, Joe Sikora was saying this too, that she's gonna be a big role this season, and you can see it. I seen the preview for season 6, and she had a gun here and there, and she was emotional, and Tommy wanted that, and the whole Power crew, they need that out of her. You know what I'm saying? So she's become one of the main characters too nowadays. So it's a great look, a great future ahead for this upcoming fall. And also, as a reminder, I just read this on Complex Magazine, there will be a 2-part Power, so you'll get a few episodes this year, and then it will start again in January. All right, I'm not kidding you, that's what they're doing. It's gonna be 15 episodes, so you got a whole lot of Power coming at you, baby. Don't go anywhere. This is Stef Saucy Talk. I am also on the radio Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right, so this is an important part to start off the episode, season 1. Basically, everyone going at each other, everyone being in a hostile moment, because at the end of the day, who are you really loyal to, right? And that's why the show, I think, is called Power. Because once you have power, you have control. Things can change. You can flip a situation and make it into your vision. And if you don't got power in life, you can't become anything. You can't do the certain things that these people are doing in this TV show. So basically, I mentioned the important parts of season 6, episode 1. So now I keep saying season. Well, I'm just thinking about fall or some shit right now. Episode 2 coming next Sunday. Like they said, they're gonna have Ghost interacting with Jason, the head of the Serbs, and the death of his fellow partner. Also, next episode, Tasha basically going to Ghost about she wanted half in the divorce. Oh, that's a bold statement right there. Also, Tommy, Jason told him you got to decide, either you're going to stand there and do nothing or you're going to fight back. So they're gonna make it real interesting. Make it real interesting. All right, this is Stef Saucy talk. All right, this is what I do. This shit about to be crazy this season, man. I'm telling you. Stay tuned. If you're a Power fan, you can follow me at Stef Saucy talk on Instagram, at Stef Saucy, at It's Saucy fan page. It's about to be lit all year long. And I said it first. Power, season 6, the finale. We ain't forget about also that theme song, right? Did anyone like that shit? Okay, is it just me? I was freaking out. All these social media pages, Ball Alert, Hollywood Lock. People, the memes are crazy on that shit. I didn't really feel it either. But, hey, 50 backs it with proof of Power being a number 1 rated show. So, at the end of the day, a theme song is a theme song. I like the one with Joe personally, but shout out to Trade Song and A Boogie. All right, it's much love. Stef Saucy talk. I am out. See ya.